Did you watch the game yesterday? Did you see how our boy Enzo Fernandez was cooking for Argentina? Well, it was very late to say, at least overseas, but here it was in California, so it was right on time for me. So I managed to watch the game from the beginning to the end, and Enzo was cooking, and he looks very happy. He looks like it's a different Enzo playing for Argentina than playing for Chelsea. Everybody is speaking Spanish. Everybody is having fun. And he cooked. Scored a goal. Had a very good game. Played in a very different way. Many other positions that what he plays at Chelsea Football Club. The boy is not a one-dimensional player. Enzo can play as a number 10, as a number 8, as a number 6 sometimes, but he needs somebody to protect him because he doesn't have the pace and he doesn't have the defensive skills. But he can sit back a little bit and control the game, but need really a lot of protection there. So it was good to see them, Argentina, very, very good shirt. The kit is amazing. And Enzo cooking, really. 3-0 against El Salvador. I wanted to say Salvador. And a comfortable, really, win. And this was just to prepare themselves for Copa America that is going to happen in America, in the US. So Copa America is going to happen in the United States of America, not in South America anymore. So I think this is a very good idea because we have a lot of South Americans here in the state, and they're going to make even more money than playing in South America. It's more stadiums here, it's better organization in the state. So I hope that AFCON, for example, can be organized one day in Europe or in America or something. You know, the world is changing. Football is changing. You don't have to stuck with old habit. Imagine if like AFCON happened in France. France is like full of African people and everybody that love AFCON. All the stadiums are going to be full and it's going to be more money. You know, you're going to make more money for the tournament. So we have just to think outside the box instead of being dinosaurs. Need to happen a certain way forever. You know what I mean? All right, my people. So what are we talking about today? Today we are going to discuss about Chelsea April schedule. Is this the end of Mauricio Pochettino? Everybody tends to say that this is the end for for the almighty Poch because the schedule is so tense, if I can say that. So let's go to the main team and double check on what is going to happen to us. So as you can tell, the next game is going to be against Burnley at Stamford Bridge, and it's going to be March the 30th. So that looks like an easy one, right? An easy one, but you never know. With Chelsea Football Club, nothing is easy. And after Burnley is the last game that we're going to play in March, the 30th. And then April, look at that. Thursday, April the 4th, Chelsea against Manchester United. I don't even remember when was the last time we beat them. Probably in the final of the FA Cup. At Wembley, penalty in Hazard. Remember that under Antonio Conte. Other than that, they always smash us or a draw. So I'm not going to be surprised if Pochettino complicates everything for himself and lose the game at Stamford Bridge. So after that, we have a game away against a team that is struggling for relegation. Sheffield United. Don't write them off yet because Chris Wilder can frustrate you and get a result. But I'm confident that this one we can still do something. And then we play Everton. Everton, we know that we haven't beaten them for a while now. Even last season, even under Thomas Tuchel, it was always difficult for us to beat Everton. And Everton also are struggling now for relegation, fighting for their lives. And this game on April the 15th, right? April the 15th at Stamford Bridge is not going to be an easy one. The game against Brighton away was postponed because Chelsea are involved in the FA Cup semi-finals at Wembley. And look at that, Manchester City. So the date been confirmed, 20th of April. And after that, Arsenal away at the Emirates Stadium. Wow. For the Manchester City game, I think Pochettino knows how to play against Pep Guardiola. But the application, the quality on the pitch might be the whole difference here. I'm going to just hope and pray that we beat them and we go to the final. Arsenal, by that time, they will be fighting for the Premier League and also the Champions League. So they might be saving some players for the Champions League. But even if they save some players for the Champions League, they have enough quality from the bench to punish Chelsea. So we are in trouble here against Arsenal. But this is a London derby. Everything goes out of the window in a derby. Okay? So keep the faith. And then we're going away to play against Aston Villa. In the first leg at Stamford Bridge, they beat us 1-0. Malo Gusto got a red card. Remember that? So are we going to beat them away the way we did in the Carabao Cup? Something like that. We went away and we beat them 3-1. Right? So are we going to do the same? They're still also involved in the Conference League. So they might save some players. And they've been having some injuries here and there. So let's wait and see what is going to happen. So for May, we have time to talk. May is going to be the last month. And in May, we're going to have only 3 games in the Premier League. Oh, my goodness. So the Premier League is almost over, people. Look at that. May, we have 3 games, and it's going to be goodbye. And the last game of the season is going to be against Bournemouth at Stamford Bridge, which is good to say goodbye to the fans and say goodbye to certain players in that team. They have just to leave. That should be their last game, really. It's going to be on Sunday. It's going to be Super Sunday where every single team play the same time to avoid any kind of corruption and for relegation and, winning the title or something like that. So, in April here, my friends, how many games do you think that Chelsea can win? Manchester City at Wembley, Arsenal away, Aston Villa away. 3 very, very difficult games. And some people online are speculating already that Pochettino could be sacked if he loses against Manchester City and loses against Arsenal and also Aston Villa. And then it's going to be a goodbye. But I think the owners are going to give him time. Like 3 games to go until the end of the season and you sack somebody. It doesn't make any sense. And who is going to be in charge? Are the players going to listen to the new guy, knowing that you are here for just 3 games and you're going to leave? So probably it's going to be a good thing to let Pochettino finish the season, evaluate everything at the end of the season, shake hand and say goodbye if we are not happy about it. And if this is my opinion, right? If Pochettino managed to win the FA Cup and qualify us for Europa League next season, he got a chance for the second season. Let him continue and finish his contract because his contract is for 2 years only. So, but if we got smashed in these games, we still have like 9 games to go in the Premier League, or 10 games, I don't know, and then 1 or 2 games in the FA Cup. one in the semi-final. If we beat City, and then we have one more game in the FA Cup for the final. So listen, I'm not Pochettino in or Pochettino out, because I never even chose him. Everybody knows about it. I didn't want to even mention his name because of his Spurs thing and PSG thing. The two teams that I hate the most. But I opened my mind. I kept an open mind to give him the benefit of the doubt. He started okay, and I've been supporting him. Everybody knows about it. But it's not the reason why I shouldn't tell the truth. I think with the team that we have, we should have done better than this. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I understand injuries and all that. But my friend, don't tell me that all these ballers that you see here are that bad. It's just because he's using players out of positions. His in-game managements are horrible, and he doesn't give a chance to the youngsters. He doesn't. Working with the youngsters doesn't mean that you promote youngsters, if that makes sense. He's working with a lot of 20 years old because he doesn't have any choice. But I think he's just like one of those dinosaurs managers who will never ever give Lamine Yamal a chance to perform in the first team. A 16 years old Fabregas or Leo Messi will never have a chance under Pochettino at Chelsea Football Club, no matter how good you are. So I think, yes, we have injuries, but we have probably one of the best academies in the entire world. Like you have abundance of talent that you can choose. Those kids, they have nothing to lose. They want to show the world that they can play for Chelsea Football Club. Play them instead of playing somebody like Sterling or even Modric if he's not performing good. Even Gallagher if he's not performing good. Anybody that is not performing good is out. He can be replaced. So Pochettino promoting youth, blah, 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 we heard before he came to Chelsea is just a myth. Let me know in the comment section down below. If we win the Champions League, if we win the FA Cup and we qualify for Europa League, are you going to give Pochettino another year, or you think, no matter what's going to happen at the end of the season, let's shake hands in good terms, let's say goodbyes, see you later? Or you think, let's get rid of him right now and start preparing for the new manager and new season?